Look at that.
Bird feed.
Yummy. How much?
Don't give him that. It's moving.
He's smart anyway. That's very promising.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today is the day that we're going to say this is the official, you know, try out of the sawmill. We're going to be like a store where we do the grand openings. You know, they'll have the store open for 2 weeks and then they'll have the grand opening. It's kind of what we're doing today. This is our grand opening of the sawmill. I would say we're probably about 95% tweaked out. We've got everything working really well. We've got our belts figured out, our bearings, everything's aligned. The sawmill is back aligned well. The two things we still have got to work on are the auto lube. The hose that I use for the auto lube is a little thick and it won't pinch it off and shut it off, so I'm having to turn the valve on and off my hand. The other thing is the return spring on the throttle. It's a little bit too weak. All right, so let's see, was it 5 days ago, 4 days ago? There was 6 inches of snow here. Today, it is 62 degrees and I don't know, I keep like having to take my jacket on and off.
Yeah, it was 5 days ago.
Yeah, 5 days ago, it was 6 inches of snow and 8 degrees. This Tennessee, I love it. That's why we're all sick through the winter. All right, let's get this log set up here. I'm gonna set on my glasses. Ooh, that'd been good. I need to give me some toe board. Love that 474. It's a hoss of a tractor. Perfect for sawmilling. The T25 will do pretty good too though. All right, so we've got that leveled out. I need to get me one of those toe board things. They have a thing you can buy that sets in this track and it hydraulically jacks up and down and lets you set the height of your logs on each end. We just need one of them big fancy high dollar hydraulic mills that I just push buttons. That's what I think. I think for my listen, for our 30th anniversary, I think you should get me a hydraulic mill.
No, you gotta do that.
For our 30th wedding anniversary. I think somewhere it says you should get me something silver. Isn't it 30 silver?
We're gonna get a greenhouse, that's silver.
So we're getting a silver greenhouse for our anniversary. I like it. All right, so that looks pretty good right there. See if we skim the top of this off. This is quite a bit less. I don't expect to get any really great wood out of this. This thing has a lot of limbs on it, but a lot of knots. It should probably make something pretty. We'll take a look at it. It may not be worth making purlins out of, but it might be make something, you know, you could make a pretty piece of furniture or something out of it. But what I'm gonna do is make it really pretty and then go burn it. Huh?
Killing me doing that.
Are you talking without a mic?
Yeah.
They can't hear you. They cannot hear your rebuttal. All of your rebuttals are stricken from the record. Little choke. Let that warm up a little bit. So one thing I've noticed right off the bat is this engine is so strong that even at idle, it causes the blade to turn. I may have to lower the idle down just a little bit. Let's stop turning. Blade still moving. Yeah, I need that return spring. That'll work. Wow, that's night and day difference. I've got that return spring at the house. I just need to spring it. Yeah, I think it's going to be too knotty. I'm going to make a 4x4 post out of it. Something we can actually use. He said right there beside you, ain't he? Right through that big old hard knot. That's very promising. Couldn't find a key. I need to get that throttle cable fixed, or the throttle return spring on there, so that the blade stops when I turn it off. It's a little risky. He's got to watch us and protect us from those evil deer. Those attack deer. It's quite, no, the attack deer. I mean, that deer invaded our space the other day. All right, I don't know how this is going to work. Yeah, that toe board jack would be nice. Nice. So this is the benefit of being having a few extra pounds on you. That's actually pretty good. Listen, be fat so you can level your lumber out. Comments have been stricken from the record. You know, we could get an electric motor and put on this thing, you know? ripping through those knots. There's some bugs in that one. Got buggy bugs in them.
Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
What do you think? Working really good. Way different power.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood. All right, so this is better than expected. This is a very poor log. It was a southern yellow pine. It's towards the top, had a lot of knots. And if you guys have not saw much southern yellow pine, you'll notice that the knots are extremely hard. I mean, they're as harder, hard as oak or harder. And it went right through them. It didn't dip. It didn't do anything. Everything is aligned really well. I hear people talking about hitting knots in pine and the blade wandering. You can see here that we didn't do it. And this is a I cut 2x6s, so this is 6-inch pine. And man, that thing went through it like hot butter. It was just, you could really do some production now with this. If you had a couple of people out here to move logs and stuff out of the way or move boards, wow, yes, a big, big difference. Gizmo, you volunteering, buddy? Huh? You volunteering? You like, no, let's go home. Yeah, he's not feeling real good today. I don't know what's going on with him. We didn't carry him in, I guess, have him checked out. He's worked every day. Every day we've worked, he's worked. So, and he wants to go. Sometimes we get over here though, he gets wore out in the afternoon. He broke his tail too. I don't know if y'all can see. He's just now getting where I can touch his tail. Yeah, he tumbled in the snow and broke his tail. Or sprang it for sure. He can't hold it up. He normally when he runs around, his tail sticks up in the air. It's like not now. I done knocked it out of alignment. Well, I feel pretty good about it. This old board here, look at this. Definitely don't want to use this in the building. Look at that.
Bird feed.
Yummy. How much?
Go for it.
You want it?
Oh, no.
He's like, no, that's alive. He's smart anyway. He's like, I'm not eating.
Over there, Neil.
He said, that's not dog treats. There's not nothing to do with chicken, was it, buddy?
He's looking for it, Neil.
Like, what was that? Yeah, this thing has them old grubs in it. Whatever we use, everything we've been using to this point, we've had to spray with bug poison just to make sure, you know, we don't want to get grubs in your house or whatever project you're working on. You don't want that in there. So we'll have to poison all this to even use it as a post or whatever, because them grubs are loving it. I'm excited. That was a nice run. Yeah, I'm excited. That feels pretty good. Everything's smooth, works pretty good. That extra 7 horsepower or 6.5 horsepower. I mean, this thing literally come from the factory with 7 horsepower. And to double that, you know, wow, it's a big difference, big difference. All right, let's take the pressure off the blade, set everything down for the night, and it's getting late. You can see the sun's already going down.
Still looking for it.
Still looking for it, buddy? Oh, yeah, by the way, I switched from diesel. I think I said that earlier, but I switched from diesel to RV antifreeze because our windshield washer fluid, whichever one's available, and just put a little bit of diesel in that just to keep it just a touch of oil, but hopefully it's not going to break these belts down so fast, because it was breaking the belts down really fast. There's difference in these belts, because the first belt that we come on this sawmill, it lasted a long time using diesel, and the ones I've been buying, the ones I can find right now, you know, you just kind of got to take what you can find now. They don't hold up very long. All right, we're gonna call it. Listen, I really wish you'd subscribe to our channel. It means the world to us. We enjoy sharing our life with you, and God bless. Have a great day.